Hi, it's Lisa Cuneo and welcome to my scrapbook table. I'm starting today's video out just a little bit differently. I thought I would go through what I have, what I'm thinking I'm going to work with, and what my general plan is. Then I'll do a little bit of prep work and come back, and the rest of the video will be my usual sped up with a voiceover. So I have lots of photos here. They were all taken, the best I can tell, in 1992 and 1993, and there were blizzards both of those winters, and my mom took these pictures. These photos were all taken at my childhood home. I lived there from when I was born until the day I got married. And then 5 years later, we moved back and built a house just down over this hill. So I spent a lot of my life centered around this hill, and winter on the hill was absolutely beautiful. It was hard to get up the hill, but it was a beautiful spot. And so I have trimmed most of these down just a little bit to get off the aged edges and some ragged edges. And then I've cut some others that are going to be a little bit smaller and in different locations. And actually what I will end up with is a 12 by 12 spread here, or I'm sorry, two 12 by 12s here, another one here, and then I'm going to have a pocket page here with horizontal photos. The page protectors are coming tomorrow, so I just planned out where I'm going to put what. I added that with some temporary adhesive. And I'll put some decoration here, embellishment, and do a little bit of writing. And then here, this was the view that makes me think of my mom, because this was out over the kitchen sink and over the back porch, and in the winter you could see the whole way down the road that leads up to our house, and she always had a bird feeder or more out there. And so I'll do, again, some embellishment and some writing about those memories. So what I'm planning to use, I have this spray. It's called Cold as Ice. It's from Shimmers, and I picked that because I am participating in Annette's 500 subscribers celebration hop. She is Wayfaring Panda here on YouTube, and I'll have links to her channel in the description box below. It is also, I'm using a sketch from day 15 of Christie's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. It is by Shayla. And for Annette's celebration, she gave us a whole list and had us pick 5. So I choose Sky Blue, hence this ink. And ink, Nature. I'll use some enamel dots. And for die cuts, I'm counting the title that I printed out, or I'm sorry, that I cut out on my silhouette. So I'm going to go ahead and do some spraying and a little bit of prep work, and I will be back. Okay, you can see that I have sprayed some cardstock there and glued that on. I've matted my photos in navy blue, and I also added a strip of a taupe color there. I was showing you the resist that's on the paper that I sprayed. It's a Stampin' Up! Paper from an old pack of, it came with white paper with just different patterns resisted on it. This is dots. It would have been perfect if it were snowflakes, but that's okay. I also added 2 strips of torn blue cardstock there. And now I'm arranging my pictures in the way that they are on the sketch. I love 2-page sketches that give me ideas for arranging lots of photos on a layout. And this one is by Shayla. Her last name begins with K, but I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm not going to try, but I will put a link in the description box below to her Facebook page. And if she has a YouTube channel or Instagram, I will try to include that as well. There's the sketch the whole way across there. And also I have my list here for Annette Wayfaring Panda. It's a big deal to make 500 subscribers on YouTube, so congratulations, Annette. And I did end up cutting some snowflakes with snowflake dies, an old Stampin' Up! Die set. that I keep handy for snowflakes because I do use them quite a bit. And also be sure to check out Annette's channel. I'll have it linked below. Also, a link for the Facebook group, 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. There are tons of people participating, lots of great inspiration and ideas. And it always amazes me how, 30 people can take the same sketch and create vastly different projects from it. So now I'm working on my title, and I cut this out twice on my silhouette, layered it up because I didn't use very thick cardstock. I wasn't really thinking ahead much, but I just glued them together so that it was a little bit thicker of a title, Winter on the Hill. And for me to be able to cut out a title successfully on the silhouette and not want to throw it out the window is a big accomplishment, so I was pretty happy with that. Now I decided I want to add some splatter, and I used the same blue, that ice blue from Shimmers, and a silvery one, this one called Chrome Alone. I love that name. The blue one splattered pretty easily. Excuse me. The silver one was harder to splatter. I had to kind of force it sometimes. Then I let this dry so that I didn't end up smearing it. And then I glued the snowflakes, which I also doubled up, made them layered. Glued those on top of that. So I have a large cluster on the far left and two smaller ones of snowflakes on the right. And there's where I'm trying to get that silvery one to add the splatter. It took quite a while. I did speed it up a lot in the video. Now I am adding these acrylic snowflakes from MK's store, Some Assemblage Required. If you haven't shopped at her store, please check out her website, someassemblagerequired.com. She has really unique stuff, well made, excellent service, and she's just plain old fun. So now I did use glue dots and some liquid glue to hold these down. I wasn't sure which would be better, so I decided to do both. There's a protective coating on the front that I peeled off as well. Now for enamel dots, I'm using these glittery silver ones in the middle of some of the snowflakes, actually maybe all of the snowflakes. And there we go. The last thing that I need to do is create the dots for the eyes in my title. Those didn't cut out well on my silhouette, so I decided to just pull out my crocodile there, cut 4 small dots, circles, and layer them up, 2 each for the eyes in Winter on the Hill. In the still shots, you'll be able to see that I did ink around the edges in navy blue ink the whole way around. And the only journaling I added was the address of the house and Blizzard 1992. Mom did have these labeled on the back as being from 1992. So I went with that. And there will be journaling about Winter on the Hill and some memories like that in the next couple of pages. So I was okay with not adding much. So it's all done. Here are the still shots. I'm so happy that you joined me today. Please check out the people who are linked in the description box below. And again, congratulations, Annette, on reaching 500 subscribers. That's a fun goal to meet, and I'm really happy for you. Thank you for joining me. I hope you get to scrapbook something very soon. Bye-bye.